Hey guys, this is Lisa. For decades, people have wondered what the G-spot is and where to find it. Many are convinced that it's the holy grail of female pleasure, but does it even exist? In the early 80s, some sex researchers coined the term G-spot, named after a German scientist called Ernst Grafenberg. G for Grafenberg, so G for G-spot. They decided that it was a very sensitive small bean on the upper wall of the vagina, and just like that, an imaginary body part was born. Magazines and the mainstream media then went on to make the G-spot out to be some sort of special magic button that could be activated during penetration, as if it was an actual physical structure inside the vagina that only the highly sexually skillful had discovered. And so over the last 40 years, women and men, and more on the significance of this men bit in just a second, women and men have tried their best to find this so-called spot. Why is it significant that men also made it their mission to find the G-spot? Let me quote Dr. Emily Nagoski, the author of a book called Come As You Are, which explores the science of female sexuality. She explained, the G-spot gave men a universal performance metric and the cultural message that pleasure for women happens by pounding on their vaginas with your penis. The idea of the G-spot reiterates that penetration ought to be the focus of sex even for women, even though clitoral stimulation has been found to be the far more reliable route to female orgasms. So it's no surprise that according to several surveys conducted around the world, while many women aren't sure if they've found their G-spot, most men believe that the G-spot exists and that it is the best way to make a woman orgasm. You can see how this little tidbit of sexual misinformation turns out to be incredibly convenient for straight men. And because of how relentless the mythology of the G-spot became, there are so many women who feel inadequate or as if they're not normal simply because they don't easily climax from penetration. There are literally millions of women who have looked for it with no success and who routinely fake it during penetration because they're ashamed that they haven't been able to figure out how to activate this whole G-spot thing. But all of that said, there are also women who believe they have found their G-spot and that it is this ultimate source of female pleasure. So, does the G-spot exist or not? Here's the truth. For over 4 decades, we've been fed this little nugget of information about female bodies and female pleasure, but it's been wrapped up in a lie. The whole vaginal region, and especially the upper wall, is very sensitive for many women, and it can feel very pleasurable to have that region stimulated. But there is no actual G-spot. There is no physical bump or gland or structure there to look for, and a lot of subsequent research has confirmed this. In 2006, a biopsy of women's vaginas turned up nothing. In 2012, a group of doctors reviewed every single piece of known data on record and found no proof that the G-spot exists. In 2017, in the most recent and largest postmortem study to date done on 13 cadavers, researchers looked again, still nothing. Turns out, there's no special button there. Now, what many people don't realize is that while they were busy looking for the G-spot, they missed the memo that the clitoris isn't just the little P-shaped knob at the top of the vulva. The clitoris has a significant internal structure as well, which can be stimulated during penetration. Plus, there's also the urethra right there. The urethra and the vagina touch, and the clitoris also somewhat encircles the urethra, which is why that area can feel so sensitive. It's also why for many women, having an orgasm can feel both pleasurable, but also kind of like you've really got to pee. All the more recent studies prove that what was previously mistakenly thought of as the G-spot is in fact not a specific organ or gland at all, but rather a sensitive region. And so what exactly feels good will be different for different women. Maybe if it had been named more accurately, it could have been called the G region or the G area or the G zone. But to be fair, do we really need regions of our vaginas being named after men? Italian researchers have suggested renaming it the clito-urethro-vaginal complex. And while that's a long-ass word to say, it definitely makes way more sense to me than G-spot. The truth is that women can reliably experience pleasure in a huge variety of ways. But for too long, we've been fed inaccurate information about our own bodies. So it's no surprise that our pleasure can seem puzzling. It's clear that female sexuality and female pleasure haven't been a big enough priority, either in our bedrooms or in science's research labs. and that needs to change. Women deserve access to accurate information about their bodies, and women deserve to feel entitled to equal pleasure. I hope you guys liked this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. Tell me in the comments whether you already knew this about the G-spot or whether you had your mind blown by the fact that we'd been believing a lie for all these decades. I certainly found understanding that the G-spot was a region and not an actual physical structure to really benefit my sex life and my understanding of my pleasure. It just suddenly all made so much more sense to me. So I hope that this video has that sort of impact on your life as well. Tell me in the comments, give it a like, please share it, subscribe to my channel, and as always, I would love it if you followed me on social media. I will see you soon. Bye.